Look at here is back down in my studio. So this one we're going to be looking at cutting vinyl. Okay, so going back to our normal sort of vinyl cutting equipment. Okay, so this particular time what we're looking to do is we're going to produce a logo which has got white and yellow in it. So we're doing this by the means of a two-part cut process. So we're cutting the yellow and we're cutting the white. So let me show you what we're doing here. So I'll turn the sound down because the workshop is pretty noisy. But basically, I've cut strips of yellow vinyl, and then in the cutter there, I have actually already cut a load of white logos. So at the moment, what I'm going to do is be replacing that white strip between the uni and the University College Oxford, okay, with a yellow strip. Now you can do this two ways. If you've got, if you stood next to the heat press and you've cut all of the lines out, then you can basically do it on the fly. But what you do there is you leave that white line and you can lay it over the top. And if the backing vinyl is tacky enough, it will hold it. And then when you press it, you only need to press it in one go. Bearing in mind that you don't leave any of the backing overlapping onto any of the lettering, because obviously they get pressed together, and then when you go to pull the backing off the garment, you're going to get the vinyl rip. So in that case there, I decided to take off that white strip, and you can see that just replace the yellow. And then what we do is we stack them. We put a piece of greaseproof paper between each one. So there we go. I'm going to peel off. So you've got the white line. I'm going to peel that white line off, get rid of it, cut myself another yellow line. And I'm going to lay that one in again. And what you can do, when you've peeled that off, you can actually see a score mark of where the white line was. So you can just use that as your registration line. Push it down. Job done. Look at that, there you go. Get a bit of greaseproof paper. And then stack them up. There we go, got some greaseproof. One, two. So we'll go over to the heat press in a moment and we'll press those. But while we're going, we'll switch video. So let's move over to the heat press process. Okay, so I'll have a look at this one. It's a little bit bigger. Turn the volume down. Here it is, too noisy. Okay, so you can see I've got them stacked up here, the logos. That one now, I'm just laying another one in. So these are hoodies that I'm printing at the time. So with these, because it's a hoodie, you're going to want to print it a little bit lower than you would do normally with a t-shirt, because the hood is going to lay down, and if you go too high up the garment, then you're going to get the logo covered up by the hood. So I've got a 3-second press on that. It's probably a little bit longer than that. But what I've done there, you can notice that I've actually put over the top, I put some greaseproof paper, and that was a warm peel off. So next one on, I'm just laying this one straight over. So making sure it's square to the frame. So you can see there the temperature's at 160 on this particular vinyl. But each vinyl is different, so you need to be wary of that. They're different times, and they're different temperatures, and they could be hot peel, they could be cold peel. So I'm using the bottom, almost the armpit positions of that hoodie to make sure that that logo is square and straight. 1, 2, 3. Release, put it back, take the greaseproof off, peel the release back in, fold it up. This will go over for check-in, making sure the embroidery is all good, and that's that one. So that just shows you a little bit of the process doing two colour. Let's have a look at where, no, let's stop that one and then we'll go to another 2 colour process.